All right, good morning, everyone. Give you a quick update. It's going to be a short meeting. I want to update you on some of the changes, enhancements we've made to help you to create more business. First, a quick update on what's going on with rates. And you can see over the past 3 months on the 10-year Treasury, look, we were up at over 4.5%. And now we're down. This morning at 3.85. So that's almost 0.75% in interest rate reduction. This pattern downward is going to continue. So that's obviously really good news for us, but that also is going to bring some challenges. And we're seeing this right now is talking to a number of our loan officers and agents, and they're talking about how, there's multiple offers, inventory levels are still relatively low. The key is the price point. When we have a price point under, I would say 800,000, to $1 million, something like that. That's a strong number. That's what's affordable right now, which seems kind of crazy from where we've been. But anyway, that's the reality. If it's LA County, I would say 800,000 down is the starter house, and that market's really strong. Orange County maybe under $1 million, but we're here the end of August, going forward. Over the balance of the year, we'll continue to see interest rates come down, which is every 1/8 to 1/4% more people come into the market. So that's, you just have to get your people ready for that conversation. And that's why it's so important to do the things that I'm talking about as far as educating the clients. This is why it's important to do a real estate forecaster report. So that's on our website. I'm going to show you the website because we made some important changes. All right, so here's the thing. The most important question in real estate is why buy real estate? Now, we've had this conversation. I've created some new brochures for you, but I wanted to share with you what I did because I know how critical this is I recorded a new video that we're going to be using with our leads that are coming in that I'm going to share with you that you can use. Because here's the bottom line truth, is that consumers really don't know why they should be buying real estate, and neither do the agents. And when I'm talking about it, people say, well, yeah, if you buy real estate, you own it and it's going to go up in value, but that's about all they know. Here's what they don't know is, number one is, what is their return on investment going to be? That is key, because when it comes to wealth growth, it's all about return on investment. And the return on investment on real estate, starting with the home, blows away the stock market. They don't know any of this. It is critical now, especially with this, the buyer agent compensation agreements that have to be signed, that you differentiate yourself from the herd of agents that are basically financially illiterate. The agents don't know any more than consumers. And if you don't know more than the consumers, then you have really no value. And that's why, filling out this buyer agent agreement is going to be a challenge. And a lot of agents are making less and less and less. So this conversation, it's a simple conversation, but it's powerful and it's critical, and it starts with the why. Everything in our lives revolves around the why. If you can't explain the why, you're going nowhere. So this is the video that I created. You can see it's our new Why Buy Real Estate video. I'm going to send this to you. We are putting it, like I said, into our lead system with the buyer leads. And by the way, I'm only spending about $250 a month, but we're getting a steady flow of buyer leads, and the quality of buyer leads has improved significantly. And what I'm talking about, their income and credit scores. So this is really exciting, and that was part of the motivation in re-recording this. But here's where I get into in the why buy real estate. You can see it's all about the money. It's the reason you want to buy real estate is because it's your path to making money, your path to building wealth. There's no other way to build wealth for the middle class down. I say the poor middle class cannot save anywhere near enough money in the stock market. But real estate, because of the 5 economic benefits, and the key one being the leverage factor, is why it's their best path to financial security. So in this, I start this conversation, and then I immediately get right into the 5 economic benefits and the poker chip presentation. The poker chip presentation is the game changer part. You need to be sharing this with everyone. Almost every client consult, this is the way I would start, and I would literally do the poker chip presentation in front of them. All right, here, I'm going to go through this PowerPoint with you pretty quickly, because this is something that all of you should be doing. You could record this yourself, or you could take part of this, but sitting down doing client consultations. And the client consultation, again, is why should they be buying real estate? So the key is their why, as I mentioned. Now, I'm going to go through it, as I said, a little bit faster than normal. At least 50% of Americans need to buy real estate because they're renting and they have no chance of really saving any significant amount of money to reach financial security. The why buy real estate conversation about, well, when you ask people, and you should ask people, that's where you want to start, is I'd rather own than rent. I want a bigger house. I like asking, but here's what they don't know, is they don't know about the return on investment and how much greater the wealth growth is through real estate. So, here, all right. So anyway, so here's the difference in separating yourself from an order taker to being a real estate wealth expert. The conversation is real estate's the fastest and safest path. The reason, the 5 economic benefits, and it separates it's the safest due to the fact that real estate operates on 2 separate supply and demand components. One is the supply and demand component for the prices of property values going up. The second is the rental income and how much safer rental income is when it comes to retirement income than stocks. Real estate can grow 3 to 4 times faster than stocks, and you can grow without the need to save money. These are all critical components and why you should have this PowerPoint, why you should be having these conversations. California real estate wins the inflation battle over time in both rental income and price appreciation. And here are our 5 presentations. Now, I want to show you where they are on the website. I'm going to get out of this because here are some of the changes that we have made. All right, here's our Mark1wealthacademy.com website. And you can see I've added, it's Mark One Real Estate Wealth Advisors. Here are the changes I've made. The shortcut to wealth through real estate 4-day challenge. So this is 4 classes, about 45 minutes each. This is powerful stuff on how real estate wealth growth works, how someone can build a massive amount of wealth without saving money. And I get into the nitty gritty of this, but here's the point is, you talk to your clients, you don't need to do these presentations. You can send them the links. It says, let me see the on-demand training. They click here, they fill out a few basic questions, and then it gives them access and they can watch the presentation. Now, here's the other big change that I've made on here, is right here, is I've added the Hope Home Program. Let me click this back, you can see it on here. Hope is the foundation of all success. Here's our Hope Home Programs. This strategy, this Hope Home Programs, is generating a lot of buyer leads for dirt cheap. I mean, dirt cheap, like $6 a lead. That's incredibly cheap. This strategy is working. So you can take them to hopehomeprograms.com. There's those presentations that are there, the same ones that are here on this, or you can bring them here. Now, here's the other benefit of bringing them here. Here's the poker chip presentation here. Here's another presentation on the 5 reasons you must own real estate. And then this other, what is possible for your life. So these are new changes to the website. This presentation here, the change here on the title, and then adding the Hope Home Programs. All of this separates you from the competition. So it's about getting into the conversation about why buy real estate and separate. Now, I'm going to show you some other facts of going on, some MLS stats, and then we'll wrap up. This is, you can see, I was trying to pull these numbers, the inventory right now. Inventory levels, if we look at the track on here, so here's November a year ago, January of this year, and you can see how inventory is gradually tracking upward. Orange County 2.5 months, LA 3, San Bernardino 4, and Riverside County 3.4. It's going to be interesting to see because I think this is shifting. I think we're going to start seeing inventory drop as the rates continue to decline, which again, what is that going to do for prices? Is it's going to make prices go up now. So you can see here, this is June. Now, July numbers here are slightly down, but again, I think this is going to shift because of the fact that inventory levels are still low. Now rates are coming down and people are starting to step into the market. So I think we're going to see prices on the lower end, they're for sure going up. People are bidding over. And Joe Armenta was telling me how he got a property like $850,000 that they're looking to sell. It's going to end up going for like 900 or more, 900,000 or more. All right, so then when you can see, look at some of the other stats. So, but this sales price number, this is important because you want to share this with your clients because a lot of them are, they really don't know about what's going on with prices and inventory levels. But the fact that rates are coming down, it changes everything. You can see pending sales, we're trending up. In May, June, a little bit down, July, a little bit down. This shift, again, I think we're going to start seeing this shift as far as sales start going back up because of the fact of what's happening, with the lower rates. And this is what I started with. The inventory levels, you can see again, very low. Key part of all this is rates. And rates, the Fed's going to cut, they said in September. I think they're going to cut again. We'll have at least 2 Fed rate cuts this year. So that means we're looking at 30-year fixed rates, I think by the end of the year, and maybe sooner than that, within the next 60 days, are going to drop below 6%. So you're looking at 30-year fixed rates, 5.5, 5.75. When people start hearing that 5 number, and some of them on VA loans of that are already hearing that. If you start hearing that 5 number, it's really going to attract a lot more people into the market. And if you look at this, as the economy starts to slow, it's already slow, and the economy is going to continue to slow. As we get into next year, the first quarter of next year, we could be looking at 30 fixed rates under 5 in the 4s. So all that's really good news to us, but start the conversation. Keep it simple. Start the conversation with every prospect of why buy real estate? Why should someone buy real estate? They don't know the answer. They cannot explain it. And that gives you your great opportunity to create value, to educate your clients on this. And it's going to separate you from everybody else. That's important because you're creating the value. But the other part is going to motivate them, and they're going to go buy because they're not going to be afraid because they understand the why. So this presentation again is available to you. I'll email it to you. You can have access to it. If you have questions, you want the PowerPoint, just send me an email and I'll share the PowerPoint with you. You can record some short videos. This is how you're going to be able to create the clients. So let us know, what help you need on this. Things are moving in the right direction. I think things are going to continue to get better, and we'll keep moving forward. So if you have any questions, let me know. Short meeting today, but just again, keep me posted if you need help on anything. All right, guys, I appreciate your time. Have a great day, have a great week, and hopefully I'll be chatting with you soon. Take care.